Okay. We have news.
Big news.
We saw Anna.
Mm-hmm.
I was hugging my friend's mom, and I looked up, and she was literally a couple inches away from me. We were at a friend's visitation that passed. Y'all, what does she look like, Mom?
Oh my gosh. She looked so angry.
She looked
furious.
So ticked at the world.
We finally have an update about how Anna Duggar's doing. And it's somehow worse than anyone ever could have expected. You are not going to believe how she acted or what she said. So guys, this all started when the Duggars' cousin Amy posted a TikTok. And she told her followers that she ran into Anna at a visitation for a mutual friend who had passed away. And based on how we've always seen Anna act before, I think we all could have guessed how she would have reacted. It would make sense if she acted quiet and sweet, since we all know that she's been taught to keep sweet for her entire life. But it doesn't sound like that was the case at all. She sounded seriously mad at Amy.
And she's obviously right there in front of me, so I was like, oh, like completely startled by the fact that she was literally, I've been seeing her face after years, you guys. And I said, Anna, and I kind of patted her back, and she said, just give me space.
That's what she said. We gave her space. We walked away.
I gave her space. I didn't make it a big deal.
Yep.
Nope, you didn't hug her. And I walked away. So you guys, she knows that I've been talking about her and how I've been trying to reach her, right? She obviously knows that I'm putting this out there, that Anna, like, you don't have to be alone in this. We're here for you. We're here to protect your children, all of that. But y'all, she made it.
We love Anna. We love the children. We want them to get help. We want them to be free in this crazy nut Bill Gothard thing.
I'm telling you. So she made it clear tonight, though, that she does not want our help. Mm-mm. She does not care for our help. And that she's going to do whatever Anna does.
And there was a little girl with her that was crying, just
bawling her eyes out.
I don't know if it's one of
I don't know if it was Jennifer or if it was her oldest daughter. I'm not sure. But she was bawling her eyes out. And I didn't get it. She was like turning her head, so I couldn't really see who it was. But she was bawling her eyes out.
And tomorrow's the funeral, right?
Tomorrow is the funeral, so I bet the whole family will be there.
Will be there tomorrow.
But, you know, you guys, I will never stop trying to defend children and try to protect children. And it's just so clear to me that she doesn't want help, which is so unbelievably sad. So that's the update. Literally, I was shocked. I couldn't even drive home. My mom had to drive home because I was like, I just don't even know what to say.
Just a mess.
It's a mess.
Which is especially crazy because Amy and Anna were once close friends. Amy and Josh are about the same age, so they grew up closer than most of the other cousins, and Anna and Amy really got along before all the drama surrounding Josh happened, and Amy started speaking out. But it seems like Anna's issues with Amy go way beyond that, because Amy described the interaction, and Anna seemed to act like, Amy was public enemy number one. I mean, according to Amy, she looked up and saw her and said, Anna, and because she was so shocked to see her, she patted Anna on the back, and then Anna simply said, give me space. So Amy did, and she didn't attempt to hug her or get any closer, and Jim Bob's sister, Amy's mom, didn't get anywhere near her either, and they have some theories about why Anna was so angry at them, and I'm sure that they'd know the situation better, but I think they were a little bit off with their theories. Now, they said that Anna's reaction proves that she knows that they're trying to get her help, and that they're offering to save her and her kids, but I just don't think that could be further from the truth, because let's be real, this is not the only thing that Amy and Deanna have done or said about Josh. Amy has been very vocal about taking a stand against Josh, and she even got interviewed for the shiny Happy People documentary that exposed the Duggar family, and I think we can all agree that Anna most likely did not watch it, but that doesn't change the fact that she's definitely aware of it, because we have to think of it like this. With Josh in prison, Anna is getting all of her information from Jim Bob, and as far as we know, she's completely cut off from the outside world, and because Jim Bob and Josh don't want her to come to her own conclusions about Josh's guilt or innocence, so everything that she knows is most likely coming from Jim Bob's mouth. And since Amy didn't exactly speak highly of Jim Bob in the Shiny Hat People documentary, you can only assume that Amy is now public enemy number one in Jim Bob's eyes, and I'm sure that he's relaying that message to Anna. So if I had to guess, the real reason that Anna was so mad at Amy was actually because she feels like Amy betrayed the family, not because she knows that Amy wants to help her like Amy seems to think. Now again, this is all just a theory, but I really find it hard to believe that Anna has any idea about what's actually going on in the outside world, and I really think it all goes through the Jim Bob filter before she hears about it. And speaking of the outside world, we actually have some pretty crazy news about Josh's prison sentence that just came out. So his appeal was completely denied, which means that he's not going to get out of prison anytime soon. And all of this happened around the same time as the visitation for the mutual family friend. So it's definitely possible that that was part of the reason for Anna's anger, because it really seems like she believed that Josh was going to win the appeal and that he'd be free to come home. And as far as we know, she still believes he is innocent. So I'm sure that it was shocking for her when, once again, he was found guilty, and I can't even imagine how much money the Duggar family threw at his appeal in the hopes of getting him out of prison. So, I'm sure it was a pretty rough week for both Jim Bob and Anna, but Amy revealed something else about her interaction with Anna that was just flat out strange. So it was about someone else who was even more upset than Anna. Now, Amy claimed that there was a young girl with Anna, and she could not see her face, and she could not tell if it was Anna's daughter, Mackenzie, or Jim Bob and Michelle's daughter, Jordan. But she said that whichever girl she was with, she was sobbing. And I think we can all guess it was probably Mackenzie, simply because she was with Anna. And you would think that Anna would bring, her daughter with her to a visitation, not her young sister-in-law. But then again, who knows with this family? But Amy said that she had no idea why the girl was sobbing. But I think we can all put two and two together here, and there could be a lot of different reasons why she was sobbing. First of all, it might have just been because they were at a visitation for a close family friend who passed away, and the woman was young, like in her 30s, and it was a really shocking passing, apparently. So for someone Jordan or Mackenzie's age, it probably might be the first time that they've experienced the passing of someone so young, who they were also kind of close with. But now if it was Mackenzie, she may have just found out that her dad is once again not getting out of prison, so that could have also been why she was crying. Now obviously, we have no way of knowing for sure, but it does all kind of add up between Anna's behavior and the young girl crying, that they were just upset about something beyond just being around Amy at the visitation. And this is all especially shocking because we know that Anna isn't one to act like this in public, and we all heard stories of how she acted at the trial, and even when she was around family members who were clearly anti-Josh, she pretended to be friendly and get along with them. And allegedly, she got into a fight with Joy's husband, Austin, just a few weeks before the trial at the Duggar house because Josh wanted to frame Joy's best friend's husband for his crimes. But even at the trial, Anna and Austin acted like nothing happened between them, and Austin wasn't exactly cordial with everyone, allegedly, but Anna acted like everything was fine. And the same thing happened with Derek, Jill's husband. Jill was literally on the list of witnesses to testify against Josh, but there were reports that Derek sat next to Anna at the trial and that they were extremely friendly. So for Anna to be this openly angry at Amy, something had to be going on, or she's just really sick of Amy speaking out against the Duggar family, because out of everyone in the Duggar family, Amy has definitely been the most vocal, and as far as we know, she's the only member of the Duggar family who has completely been out of contact with most of the family for years. Even Jill and Ginger, who have written books exposing their family and been in lawsuits with their dad, Jim Bob, and even worse, have managed to keep up relationships with the family. And Amy is the only one who has been completely cut out. So I guess it would make sense if Anna was just taking her anger out on her, since it seems like Amy might be the only member of the family that Anna is allowed to be angry at. And even though we all know that she should actually be angry at her husband for his disgusting life choices, but guys, what do you think about all this? I mean, are you shocked by Anna's behavior? And were you surprised that Josh's appeal was denied? Guys, definitely let me know in the comments below. And all I have to say is, I could see the story going either way. It could definitely be Anna just being fed up with the world and fed up with raising her children alone. And if the naivete of her believing that Josh, her husband, is still innocent, is still going on, that's just a whole other topic. But, you know, they say doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result is the definition of insanity. And that's what I kind of feel like with Anna at this point, because Josh has done everything to her in the book, and she's still with the guy. So it's kind of like, if you're expecting a different result, Anna, at this point with Josh and his behavior, you're insane, which I hate to say, but it's just kind of the truth. And I have no sympathy for Josh and his appeal being denied whatsoever. I think that's amazing that it was denied. And with Amy, we'll have to wait and see if there's more to that story. But, you know, super curious what you guys think. So definitely put in the comments below where you guys are at with this story, your thoughts, whose side you're taking, if you have any sympathy for Anna, or if everyone at this point we're all kind of just like, well, learn your lesson and move the heck on. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below.